what does it mean when you say public health versus just regular health? Like, what does that mean?
Public health is the science of health for human beings. So basically, like research into the health of people. So something like vaccinations, maternal health.
So just welcome to the Recur Effect. This is our weekly podcast series that we do with Recur, which is an association management software system. But we're here with Larry Selkow. Did I say that right, Larry? Your last name?
It's Selkow.
Selkow.
Yeah.
And Larry's the director of the Southern California Public Health Association. And
Yes.
what we want to do today is we want to hear all about Larry and all about the Southern California Public Health Association. And so just welcome, Larry. We're so excited to have you. You were just telling me a little bit about where you live in the Palm Springs area. And tell us a little bit more about you and about your association.
Well, I'm a community pharmacist for over 43 years. I retired from Albertsons back in 2022. I still work per diem in the area from time to time for a independent pharmacy. So as far as actual work getting paid, that's what I do. But like it's like sort of like part-time per diem work. So basically, like I'm on call. They'll text me if they need me, and like if I can do it today for the shift, I'll do it.
So is the association part-time, or is being a pharmacist part-time for you?
Pharmacist is part-time as far as actual work.
Gotcha.
Okay. The association is all voluntary. I'm not paid. It's been around since 1927.
Wow.
Yes, and it has about 55 members, which is not very large. Other states have much larger memberships, but we are working on that. Okay, it's an affiliate chapter of the larger APHA, which is one of 50 state affiliates.
It's called what? What is that called again?
The APHA, the American Public Health Association. Okay, so there's actually 50 chapters within APHA, and we are one of them. Now, like I said, we've been around since 1927, and I first joined. Okay, so each one is actually separate. So when I joined SCPHA, I joined that about 5 years ago. Okay, and then from that point, I was a board member after about a year or so. And then last year, I became president. And it's 1 year term and it ends at the end of 2025. And after that, I'll just be like a regular member. Won't be president anymore.
You already have a new president picked out for next year?
We're working on that. We have an election. We have the nomination process that we go through and all that. We have a board. We have board members, about 7 board members, I believe. We have monthly meetings, online, virtual. The association itself has an annual meeting for all the members or anyone who wants to join in. And actually, it's going to be on December the 5th from 9 to 1 Pacific, and it's virtual.
Oh, wow.
And we have 14 abstracts being presented on all aspects of public health. It could be vaccinations, HIV, school issues, homelessness, like you name it. But there's 14 different abstracts that we have that will be presented. And like 9 to 1, like I said, and we're hoping to have breakout rooms during the conference, and our goal is for next year to have one in person, someplace in LA area. That's our goal. So we're working on that too. The last year we had a conference online. It was kind of a similar format, and that ran about 4 hours, and it was actually last December also.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's one thing.
When you go to your conference, what is it like? Why would somebody want to come to the conference? What are they going to learn?
They will learn different aspects of public health. I mean, yeah, maybe there's a certain subject that like someone wants to learn about, maybe like kidney health, kidney disease, like I said, HIV. There's all kinds of topics within public health.
Does it cost for them to attend?
Okay, if you're a member of the association, it's $10, which is really cheap.
Wow.
If you're not a member, it's $75. So if you want to join and then be a member, and then you'll get the discount rate. So if either 10 or 75, it's a bargain.
That's not very much money, Larry. How much does it cost for somebody to be a member of your association?
Okay, it starts at $65 a year. Wow. That's a regular membership. There's a student membership. There's a retired membership, but the highest is $65 a year.
Wow, that's almost nothing.
It's a bargain. Yeah.
Why would anybody not want to be a part of your association for that?
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. I think it's worthwhile. What do we do? Well, other than the annual meeting, that's just one thing. We have a lot of interaction between members. We have a newsletter that we send out from time to time. There's posts on LinkedIn, things that I'm involved in, things that other members are involved in. Other board members are involved in. And next month, I'll be attending the APHA annual meeting. That's in Washington, D.C. That's the big one. And that's about 15,000 people are expected to be there. And that's all aspects of public health. Okay, there's nursing, there's medicine, there's foot health. I mean, like you name it. Optics, optometry, all that stuff. And I'll be attending, and I'm in the pharmacy section of the big APHA.
Gotcha.
So
just to break down what I kind of heard, so you've got 55 members. Yeah. How many board members do you have as well? I think you told me this.
I think it's 7.
So you've got 7 that are board members, and then you're going to have somebody take over as the president for next year because you're just doing it for this year.
It's only a 1-year term.
I don't think you're doing this for the money. I don't.
No, I'm not. I'm not paying.
I don't think the association's making very much money.
No, it doesn't.
Membership starts at $65.
Yep.
And then it's for a member to come to your conference, it's only $10.
Online, yeah. Only $10.
Wow.
It's amazing. It's something that I enjoy. Public health has always been the passion of mine, being a pharmacist, number one, plus the subject itself really interests me,
What does it mean when you say public health versus just regular health? Like, what does that mean?
Public health is the science of health for human beings. So basically, like research into the health of people. So something like vaccinations, maternal health. So the big APHA, they do tons of research on every aspect of public health. It could be, maternal health. It could be nursing, veterans affairs, anything that has to do with the health of people.
Nice.
That's what they do, and it's a huge conference. It's a huge big deal, So and it's 6 days.
Now, Larry, how long have you been a member, not just the president, but a member of the Southern California Public Health Association?
About 4 to 5 years.
Okay, so what happened 4 or 5 years ago that caused you to become a member?
Well, that's a good question. I kind of heard about it from the big APHA, because on their website they have all the affiliate chapters listed. You know, it could be Alabama, Idaho, whatever. So I clicked on Southern California, and there it was. And I looked at it, and I said, "Well, this is really interesting," you know. And it's kind of in where I live, so I figure, well, I'll join it. It's cheap to join,
Yeah.
so you know, nothing really to lose. So I joined it, and then like I said, after joining it, I got involved with them. I moved up the ladder, I guess, so to speak, you know, as a board member first, and then now president, or
Wow.
president-elect, and then president. Sorry.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So if you,
And there I am.
that's a great story. If somebody's kind of looking at joining, what would you tell that person to get them to pay $65 and join? Like if somebody came and they looked at your website, or you were talking to somebody that was thinking about joining, what would you say to them?
I would say it's something that's worthwhile to join. It's really inexpensive compared to other organizations which run, you know, like in the hundreds or even more than that sometimes, obviously. Like you meet great people online and in person. And it's an important topic, you know, with COVID going on and things going on with the federal government. I think it's just an important topic.
Do you ever have, when you've got an association like this with medical individuals, let's just say public health, do you ever get disagreements on what people think should happen when it comes to vaccines or other public health type of topics?
Yes, we do. Like anything scientific like that, there's always disagreement. There's always a conflict, or maybe there's a research study that came out, and someone may point out something that's not accurate, or maybe they feel that it's not accurate, and there's a reference involved, and it may be somewhere like in the paper or an abstract, and they'll point something out, and they'll say, well, that's not really accurate, or maybe like it's not a strong study, or maybe the population being studied wasn't large enough, maybe it's too small. Yeah, there's all kinds of things.
And how would your members, I don't want to say debate, but how do they have discussions together? Do you ever do conference calls where you're talking through things, or emails, or how do you talk together as an association?
It's mainly through email and it's through LinkedIn. That's what we do. So I have direct contact with all the members, and they want to contact me for any reason, they can do so. It's easy.
That's fantastic.
So, yeah.
So Larry, is there anything else that you would want to say to our audience, or to people that are in Southern California or thinking about a similar type of an association? Or what would you say as far as here's what you've learned from your association, or here's the things that maybe are difficult? Or what would you say to our audience out there about your association?
I think it's good to get involved with your state, number one, and plus your local community. So if you're interested in science and you're interested in public health and your community, here we are. I think it's something that it's definitely worthwhile. And the people that we have as members, they're amazing. I mean, the people on our board that we have, what they do is just something else. I'll tell you, they're involved in research, they're PhDs, they teach, they do work in HIV, nursing, you name it. But they're an amazing bunch of people that we have.
I love it. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Larry.
And as far as the general membership, it's a wide variety. There's doctors, there's dentists, optometrists, there's everything. And the nurses especially, people in academia, so it's a wide swath of people.
Do you guys do any kind of volunteering or service projects that
We have in the past, but we haven't done it for a bit. I personally do things like that. I've attended health fairs. I attended a National Overdose Awareness Day, things like that. I do flu vaccination clinics personally, but as an association, but not lately. But we're definitely working on it.
And I think that well, you got a website or something you wanted to show. Is that something that you can bring up?
Let me take a look here. Yeah, let me share the screen.
We would love to get to know you guys a little bit
Thank
more.
you. Yeah. And if someone wants to check us out, all they have to do is type in scpha.org.
SCPHA.org.
And then you'll see everything on there, how to join. Then you'll see our
That's okay. There you
see
go.
that?
Yep.
Yeah. So if you go to About Us, okay, the top part is the governing council, which is basically our board. So sort of like a fancy name for board members, governing council. And this tells you how to join, and these are the events, and up top here is our event. The time is not on there yet, but it will be. And there's other things you can find, you know. And then, like I said, we've been there since 1927. And I'm gonna just scroll down real quickly. Here's our mission. There's our objectives. You can read all about that. And this is the area that we serve, which is a pretty large area, as you can see.
Wow.
Basically all Southern California. And we're on Facebook, and we're on LinkedIn, and I believe we're on Twitter. X, well, now it's X.
There's just a few people that live in that area. So I'm a little bit surprised that you only have 55 members. I suspect that once kind of word gets out and people see the value here, you should have thousands of members based on the population there.
I think the reason for that is in California, there's a ton of organizations like that. There's local organizations, there's county organizations, whereas other states have very, very few. So say like Arizona, it doesn't have like a lot of organizations like that. So basically they have their public health association, which is very, very large. But they don't have a lot.
Sorry, Larry, you can stop sharing your screen if you want to now.
Okay, hold on a second. Can you stop presenting?
There you go. Yep, that'll take care of it.
Here we go. Yeah, and I think that's the reason, because in California, like I said, there's a ton of organizations like that. You know, and that's probably the reason. So there's a lot of competition.
Interesting. Well, anything else that you want to let people know about either you or Southern California?
If you're going to be around December the 5th, I'll be posting the conference soon, and I'll have the agenda on there, and I'll have all the abstracts being presented, and the times will be presented, and I think we're good to go. Fantastic.
Larry, it's been an absolute pleasure, and I love learning about all the associations that we help manage, and learning about you guys. And it just never ceases to amaze me how many associations there are, and the wide variety of associations that people have. And I'm just glad that you're doing a good deed in Southern California, and just appreciate your time. So,
well, thank you, Ryan. It's really been a pleasure.
Okay, thank you, and we'll catch you next time. Thanks, Larry.
Thanks for having me.